chilly for a mukbang night. The scale spun tails in the kitchen light. Promises to change, they rise and fall. But the cycle spins and shadows call. 500 plans scribbled into the air. Health and healing, but they stayed nowhere. The vlog tells truths no words have shown. A story spun heavy, etched in stone. Beck wiped embers, but for a whole 9 months. Through the storms and whispers and the tearful fronts. It ain't just love, it's a heavy price. When the weight of care's a loaded dice. Earrings sparkle but hearts sink down. A super chat smile, a fleeting crown. In the click-clack world where the watchers stay. Another tally for the month today. The internet's a house of glass, casting stones but they don't pass. Behind the layers there's ache and fight. In chaos nobody's fully right. Beck wiped embers, but for a whole 9 months. Through the storms and whispers and the tearful fronts. It ain't just love, it's a heavy price. When the weight of care's a loaded dice.
Aw, how nice. A nice little soothing song before we descend into madness. I think that really set the tone nicely. Very nice, very nice. That'll be the word of tonight. Nice, very nice. Something I always am. How's everybody doing? Happy Friday. Nice to see you guys. Bed Sheeran. Oh my god, that's like 2 jokes in one. Bed, like, because she doesn't get out of bed, and BED, binge eating disorder. Bed Sheeran. Oh, and then you're making like a pun. Wow, that's some next level humor. Who was that? Mod them. Oh my. Bed Sheeran. I love like soothing, slow. I love that kind of music, you know. I usually don't like music with male vocals, but if it's this genre of music, I can do it. I can do it. You have to be like very soft-spoken and slow and kind of just like dragging the music along kind of vibe. I like it. It's nice. Nice. Okay, so today we are going to be taking a look at Les Talk. We're going to be talking tonight. Amberlynn has uploaded her, I believe it is her 6th installment of Les Talk. We are going to bear witness to it. The title of today's Les Talk is I Was Never Told to Go to the Doctor, Using Scooters, and Crazy Story Time. Let's Talk episode 6. Oh my goodness. I'm thinking afterwards we will move on into victims because we still have like 2 hours of footage to do on that. And then tomorrow we're going to finish victims. Victims is going to be finished tomorrow. And then I'm thinking tomorrow night, the second half of the stream into Sunday is going to be all Chantal. All Chantal Saturday. Well, I don't know, because she uploads on Saturdays. No. Here's what we're going to do tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to do the new shit. And then we're going to do Victims, finish Victims. And then we'll do a little bit of Chantal, time permitting. And then Sunday is going to be all Chantal. And then back on Monday, we're back to regularly scheduled programming. So that's what the weekend schedule is going to look like for my planning ahead girly pops, people who like to know the itinerary. God, I was looking at my webcam before I started this, and like, I don't know how I ever streamed without this light before. God, it must have looked so bad. Ugh, gosh. Y'all could have told me. Said like, oh, Jordy, you look yellow. Oh, Jordy, you look like washed out. Oh, what's wrong with your webcam? You guys should have said something. I would have bought this light a long time ago. I don't know. Clever Bee, thank you so much. This takes me back to Hey There Delilah days. Yeah, whatever happened to the plain white tees? That's really... they had like a couple hits, right? But I don't know. Didn't really go anywhere after that. But you know what? Like that very early 2000s boy band kind of music, not that they were really like boy band, but that genre of music, it doesn't really exist today. You know what I mean? Like pop rock, Hey There Delilah-esque music, plain white tees, like, I don't know. Like it just doesn't really, it's not popular anymore. I don't know. But yeah, thank you, Clever Bee. Poison Ivy, hello. Last time I was this early, I was coming out of my dad's nuts. You're welcome. Thank you, Poison Ivy. KRH writes, thank you so much for 10 gifted memberships. The community is already beginning to widen this evening. Thank you to KRH. Let's get some number 2 pencils or pen emojis in the chat for KRH writes. Generosity. Thank you so much. I see Chelsea just sent in a super chat thanking KRH writes for the membership. Love to all the girls and Jordy. Thank you, Chelsea. Hey, what a nice what a nice way to start the evening. Okay. Let's pull L-E-Z. Let's pull up Amberlynn's upload and move it on over to the big screen. Let's talk episode 6. Y'all ready for this?
Hello. Welcome to another Let's Talk video. So let's start with Sweet.
Why is it like 240p? What the hell? Quality? What? That was weird.
And Sour, that's where I take the last...
I want to see my girl. I don't want her to be all blurry. Are you kidding me? I want to see my girl in all of her glory.
Let's Talk from last week. I use a random comment generator. I choose the first comments I see of that, and...
No. You do not use the first comment. You use the first comment that you like. Amberlynn does use a random comment generator. You can't take that away from her. But one pops up, fat bitch. Oh, I don't like that one. Randomize. You'll never change. All right, randomize. You're good for nothing. Give Beck back their inheritance. Randomize. Oh, here's one. Amberlynn, don't let the haters get you down. I'm here for you. Thank you so much for sending that in. Oh my God. Yeah. I use the first one I see, my ass. Barry, thank you for the gifted membership. I appreciate that. Little strawberry emojis in the chat on top of Quart of Milk. Gifting 10 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Quart of Milk. Strawberry emojis and milk emojis in the chat for our friends' generosity. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Quart of Milk. Did she cut her hair again? No, but I don't really know what's going on with her hair. It's kind of this like infomercial bump it looking hairdo. I'm not really sure. We don't typically see this kind of hair from Amberlynn. I don't know. She's getting creative with styling the grease.
I give you guys a shout out pretty much. Cinnamoroll.cherry said, girl, it's not fat phobia if you're literally over 500 pounds. That genuinely makes no sense. Lou Samina said, I liked this so much. Love your confidence and positivity in this episode. Yes, always stand up for yourself, always use your voice, and don't let anyone trump on you. Seriously, thank you so much for the positivity, and a bunch of hearts to you as well. Lady Whistledown F1F said, you use electronic carts, and you know you do. And there
No, it said electric, not electronic carts. Vocab-lyn, come on.
F1F said, you use electronic carts and you know you do. And there's a 0% chance that you don't have diabetes. So regarding the electric scooters,
She did this last week. About the diabetes thing. Not everyone that's fat has diabetes, and not everyone that has diabetes is fat. I'm tired of the diabetes stuff. We've done it already. Pick something new. I mean, there is so many different shades and types of mud that people are throwing at you. Why are you picking up the same glob of shit every week? We've already heard the diabetes stuff. Pick something new.
I will be talking more about that in Tier Tail. So wait.
Tier Tail? You mean tail? I almost just said T. No, it's never T. It's never T. You mean tail? Tales from the Crypt?
Till the end for that. As for the diabetes, I'm not even pre-diabetic. I have been checked multiple times over and over through the years. It's as shocking to me as it is for you. Trust me, if I had diabetes with the insurance that I have, I'd be able to take Ozempic for only $25 a month. Sadly, since I do not.
You would still find a reason not to take it, though. Even if you could get it for free. Which I never thought that Ozempic for her was a financial obstacle. I mean, Amberlynn, she makes good money. If she really made it a priority and it was something that was very important to her, that's like a good rule of thumb in life, I've noticed. If something is important to someone, they'll make time. If something, I mean, of course there are, circumstances and stuff where that's not true. But for the most part, if something means something to someone and they want to, they'll do it. Oh, absolutely. If Amberlynn wanted to be spending $1,200 a month paying out of pocket for a prescription Ozempic, she would.
Not have diabetes, if I ever do want to take Ozempic and not the compounded stuff, it's like $1,200 a month.
You would do it.
All right, so next is
$3,000 a month on takeout. Easy.
Sippin' Community, and that is where I leave a little community tab post for you guys. So you can leave me questions, concerns, topics that you want me to talk about, etc., etc. Let's get into it. Why do you say that you refuse to film your worst days of eating and that you're accountable at the same time? Because obviously I'm ashamed and I know the backlash that I would receive. There are a lot of people online who do share their overeating problems or their binging or whatever it may be, and they get a lot of like positive comments and a lot of
Compounded works fine. I mean, really, she's acting like compounded is like, full of... It's better than nothing. I mean, if I was a quarter ton at this point, I would be willing to try anything. I'd be willing to try anything.
support, but when I do it, because I am my size, I get a lot of hate. But when you're thin and you suffer with those same exact things that I suffer with, you get support. It's actually really sad. And it's definitely triggering, so I just don't want to put myself in that position. Did you say...
Oh, okay. So she's talking about like for people that are underweight. So the reason why the internet rallies behind and shows so much to support to people like Eugenia Cooney versus Amberlynn, they see someone that is very gaunt and can't put on weight, won't put on weight, and they think, oh God, she's sick. Oh gosh, she needs some help. Oh, how can I be there for her? Oh. Well, I mean, the difference between that is, I mean, I don't disagree with Amber. She definitely is more likely to experience criticism than someone who is severely underweight. But Amberlynn, I mean, to say that she's never gotten support, I mean, I think that Amberlynn and Eugenia are very similar in that they receive support. They have people rally around them. I mean, how many times has Amberlynn declared that she's going to start exercising, that she's going to start dieting, that she's going to do weight loss surgery, that she's going to do something, and everybody gets behind her and says, yes, girl, you can do this. I'm supporting you. I want to see you change. I want to see you live a better life. I want to see you be happy. But then, you know, she sabotages herself, or she gives up, or she loses interest, or she makes up an excuse as to why. I mean, it's kind of the same thing with Eugenia, but Eugenia, I mean, she kind of takes in all of the support and all of like the everything, and it just like says like, oh, thank you so much, but nothing's wrong. I mean, that's kind of the difference between Amberlynn and Eugenia. Amberlynn admits that there is a problem, but I mean, they both, at the end of the day, don't address it.
Your therapist had suggested the BPD workbook. Yes, my EMDR therapist.
She has had so many supporters. You can see how her comments have changed. Yeah, I mean, Amberlynn, it's hard to want to support someone that always looks for a way out. It's hard to support someone that talks to and treats other people the way that you talk to and treat other people. It's hard to support someone that you know is going to one way or another fail. So, I mean, I agree with her when she says that fat people get more criticism than someone who might be, you know, underweight, but no support. Amberlynn has gotten a lot of support. She just doesn't care. It doesn't do anything for her. It's like, oh, you want to see me lose weight? Oh, you want to see me not die by 35? Oh, thank you so much. But like, that doesn't register with her. That doesn't do anything. Poison Ivy, thank you. Amber's Torrid cards, thank you for 4 months. Hope everyone's well. What is my life? I have my Torrid sweatshirt and washcloth mug ready for some tea. Oh, speaking of, my Mr. Cardigan merch should be here soon. Probably early next week. I'll have to wear it on Monday's stream. Hope Frog, thank you so much. I'll be replay gang, but I just had to say I bought an FBI Frank t-shirt and I have no one else to tell. Love you, Jordy and Shorties. Where'd you get an FBI Frank t-shirt? Who has FBI Frank merch? I haven't seen that. Is it him? Or does another reaction channel have it? Thank you, Hope. Chrissy, thank you so much for 15 months. Happy 15 months back to you. We also have a second person subscribing for 15 months on Twitch, which is I'm a YouTubie. Always a good time. Love this community. Welcome, guys. 15-monthers. Oh my gosh. You guys can hold hands and, you know, skip off into the sunset together.
Actually suggested it, but my DBT therapist said that I should not be doing a workbook alongside the therapy that she's teaching because it would conflict with the therapy that she's doing. Why do you constantly go against the advice of professionals knowing it has gotten you absolutely nowhere? I think what's really frustrating is like I have seen all sorts of different professionals because of my weight and they all give contradicting advice. And I think it's because everyone is different and what works for someone else might not work for the second person in line. I think every advice that I have got is something that could work for some.
Every advice that I have got. I mean, what are we trying to do here, Amber? Are we trying to blame the doctors? Well, I can't lose weight because I have one doctor telling me this and another doctor telling me this. I mean, what are we trying to do with this?
Somebody, but it is crazy how all professionals give different advice. A good example of that is like, because I do suffer with disordered eating, when I was going to an eating disorder outpatient program, they told me that the very thing that will make me continue overeating and having that disordered eating is counting calories. So they told me not to do it. They told me to give into my...
Don't count your calories. Eat whatever you want. Don't watch what you're eating. I mean... I just like this. She just overcomplicates things, and it's like it doesn't need to be this complicated. Every well, that's why I wasn't losing weight. That's why I was never able to take off the 400 excess pounds I have on my body. It's because I was counting calories, and then that conflicts with my disorder. So that's why. Weight loss doesn't need to be this complex.
My cravings. And let's just say if I go see Dr. Now, for an example, he would tell me to only eat 1,200 calories, which is like so disordered. He would be telling me,
oh yeah, and then that would mess up her metabolic rate. Remember that? You shouldn't eat lower amounts of calories than what is suggested for your height and weight, because if you do, then it'll mess up your metabolic rate. Oh my God. Just the blind leading. This is just, it doesn't need to be this complex. That's just all that this comes down to. 1,200 calories is what I eat. Shut up, Amber. I mean, at this point, if it's not going to be inpatient, I mean, if she wants to do it the most effective way, duct tape and handcuffs.
Not to eat carbs, etc., etc. But then say I go to a nutritionist. They'd be teaching me how to eat all the food groups, including carbs. Like, it's just like a vicious circle of like, all professionals are right. Like, obviously they're professionals for a reason, but they all contradict each other, and it's definitely confusing. Apparently someone found out.
Well, I'd be listening to the bariatric medicine doctor that has been doing that for 30 plus years at this point. I would be more likely to listen to him than a nutritionist. But I mean, Amberlynn, do what you want. I mean, at the end of the day, she's going to listen to Chat GPD or BPD or whatever. So, I mean, who cares?
You can bring outside food to your fave bingo hall. What was the point of telling? Obviously they're professionals for a reason, but they all contradict each other, and it's definitely confusing. Apparently someone found out you can bring outside food to your fave bingo hall. What was the point of telling us no outside food allowed? There's literally signs in every single bingo hall that we go to that say that you cannot bring food or drinks, outside food or drinks, into the bingo hall. Nobody does it because you are not allowed to. And
nobody does it. Girl, I'm sure if we go back and we look at all the bingo footage that you have posted since living in Oklahoma, we can see in the background where people have brought in their own drinks and snacks. I mean, I'm not going to, but then just don't eat from the concession stand, or eat before you go or eat afterwards. But I mean, for you to be eating cheeseburgers and fries and pretzels and chicken tenders and all this other shit just because the concession stand is convenient while you're there, I mean, well, I would, if I was allowed to bring in a side salad, I would, but I can't. So I'm forced to eat the cheeseburger and fries. Like, is that what you're trying to say? What are we doing here?
I respect the bingo halls.
I respect the bingo halls. Oh my gosh. Rule follower Lynn.
All right, you guys, so it is time for an interview. That is where you can go to my Instagram and you can interview me using your voice by just sending me a message with a voice memo. If you don't have the option to do so, just send me a microphone emoji and then I'll send you a smiley face emoji back and it'll give you the option to do so. Just remember, no matter when you have sent me that voice memo, you still have a chance of being chosen because I choose old and I choose new. Let's get into it.
Hey Amber, I've been a fan for years, so thank you for this opportunity. I have a couple of questions. The first one is, do you ever go back?
Her hair kind of looks like Ariana Grande. Remember when Ariana Grande used to do those like up in the air pigtail things? I don't know. This is Ariana Trenta.
Back and look at your old footage, and like, how does that feel? And what would you want to tell your old self if you?
Oh my God, no, not this again. No. Oh my God, it's just a different iteration of it. Amberlynn, if you could go back and ask yourself one thing, what would it be? Amberlynn, if you could go into the past and change one thing, what would it be? Like, I am so fucking tired of this goddamn question.
You could now. And then my other question.
I'll answer the first one first. Yes, I do sometimes go back and look at my...
And Amberlynn's response to this is going to be, I would tell my younger self to start eating better. I would tell my younger self to start walking more. I would tell my younger self to not shove Golden Corral, McDonald's, Arby's, and Burger King all at once down my throat and become a quarter-ton monstrosity. That's what I would... Tell yourself that now.
Old content. If I can go back in time, I would tell myself to do things differently in my personal life and here publicly. Weight related, I would tell myself lose weight, get healthier. Mental health related, I would be like, bro, like go to therapy sooner. You have BPD. Get that under control. Relationship wise, I would stop wasting my time on people just so I didn't have to be alone, because back then I was scared to be alone. Financially, I would save money.
Back then. What, 4 months ago? I mean, really. I think that Amberlynn still does have a lot of back burner girlfriends that she's working on. But I mean, this time last year, Amberlynn had like 6 girls on hold. Danielle, Abby, Alexis. Emily hadn't entered the picture yet. Erica. And then, you know, maybe ones that we don't know about. I would have told my younger self to not rely on people just of the fear of being alone. You're still doing that. What do you mean, I would tell my younger self? You mean last week?
Publicly, I wouldn't share certain things. I would keep some of the personal things that I have shared online. I would keep those private.
I wouldn't have given you bitches so much ammunition to throw my way. But I mean, it is true. If Amberlynn farted in an aisle of Walmart 9 years ago, we know what aisle, we know why it was disrespectful, and we're sure to throw it in her face. I would have been a lot more careful with the information that you guys still use against me, so that you would have never had it.
And there's a lot of other things as well, but that's just a few.
And my other question is kind of looking more to the future. If you ever did get to your goal weight, what would be kind of the first thing you'd want to do? What's something that you haven't been able to do?
I'd want to travel. I would want to go to LA and wear a size 2 and walk around Rodeo Drive and buy designer clothes and be like all the other skinny minis. It's going to be travel. I want to go to Bora Bora and wear a 2-piece. It's going to be something fucking dumb like that. Girl, I could do these Les Talk videos. Honestly, you know what? Maybe every week I should just start wearing a wig and I should do these for her.
At your current self that you really, really want to. Thanks.
You're welcome. Thank you as well. So I really don't know what my goal weight is per se, but there is like a certain feeling that is my goal that I'm striving for. And that feeling is just like better stamina and just lighter on my feet, just feeling better.
Oh, she loves the concept of stamina. You can be 500 pounds, but bitch, there are 2 different types of 500 pounders. There are ones that when they get in the shower, their legs quake and they can't keep themselves up for more than 40 seconds. However, there are other 500 pounders out there that have stamina. They can walk their dog. They can take their trash to the trash valet. They can go to bingo. They can go to the movies. Stamina. Oh, loves the concept of stamina.
Better physically, mentally, internally, externally. And something I really want to do is like hop on a plane and go somewhere, like travel somewhere like Las Vegas. Vegas-Lynn like needs to happen.
This bitch would hate Vegas. Hate Vegas. I didn't even like Vegas just because it was so much fucking walking. So much walking. Anytime you want to do anything, anytime you want to go anywhere, it's like a mile walk. No. I mean, like maybe an all-inclusive resort where she could just like beach whale for a week. That would be a good vacation for Amberlynn. Vegas? No. I mean, she would need some stamina, goddammit, for Vegas. Whew. Poor Selena, thank you so much. Just wanted to share I'm 40 pounds down since starting semaglutide. 15 more to go until I'm at my goal weight. Congratulations to you. Whoa, doing what Amber can't. That's awesome, hon. Polish chick, thank you so much. I gave Ethan Klein all my money today. Sorry, fat. Oh, thanks. Okay. Bibliophile, hello. I stumbled upon Tree Boyla's Amber video. It's so funny. Oh, okay. I'm not familiar with that, but thank you for sharing. Quart of Milk, thank you so much for sending in additional gifted memberships. Let's get some cow emojis in here. Thank you so much, Quart of Milk. Oh my gosh, 15 gifted memberships.
So this might be...
She would make the buffets worth the money. You know what? That is a thing, because Las Vegas is known for their buffets. So, you know what? Yeah. You can rent a scooter in Vegas. I did the last time I went for my mom. Well, I don't know. Maybe had Amber gone to Las Vegas sometime during season 4, anytime that her scooter died, she could have just sat there and wait for Beck to bring her a new one so that she can continue on with her travels while Beck is left there to deal with the dead scooter. Yeah, I mean, if you had multiple scooters with a really good charge that could get a quarter-ton person around. Las Vegas, I still don't think she would like it because it's very congested. There's a lot of people. It's crowded. I mean, have you ever walked in like a shoulder-to-shoulder crowd before? When you're big like that and you take up a lot of longitude and latitude, people bump into you. People are nasty. People say shit. People scoff at you. Like, she wouldn't, I'm telling you, she wouldn't like Vegas.
TMI, but I just clogged the toilet, right? And we have no plunger because we just moved.
And then on top of that, it's usually hot there. I mean, Antarctica Lynn having the air conditioning on 65 all the time. You think she's going to like Vegas getting all sweaty and shit? I mean, on top of having her hair up because it's already greasy, then she's going to have it up even higher because it's hot? No.
And the plunger is still at the old house because we haven't moved everything in yet. So I tried to use the hot water and dish soap method, and it just
This is stupid.
it worked within seeing.
I'm confused by the toilet looking like a bathtub because what bathtub is dirty like that? But no, I don't have any embarrassing clogging stories. Thank you for the story time.
We know that you don't have any embarrassing clogging stories, you waffle stomper. She might not have any embarrassing clogging stories, but the plumbers of Kentucky might.
I'm glad you got it figured out and you gave my audience a suggestion. If you don't have a clogger or it's not working, use your toilet brush because it might work. Hey girl.
Speaking from experience, Amber? I'm surprised she didn't suggest the old WS method.
My question to you is, if you could collab with any YouTuber of your choice, who would it be?
Eugenia.
I would definitely collab with someone from the local universe. I have been kind of obsessed lately. I'm not going to lie about it. I know Keemstar.
Oh, yeah, she likes all the... We talked about this on the... what was it? The Wednesday live stream. Yeah, she likes these lolcow people.
Wants me on Lolcow Live, but then Becky wants me on Lolcow Queens. Roxy wants...
I'm telling you, if she does this lolcow thing, she better not go on that panel with that one Tina girl. Tina will rip this bitch to shreds. If she thinks that Girl World reaction channels are nasty, she'd better not end up on a panel with Tina.
Me on Lolcow Milkers, and I'm just like, I don't know what to do. Can I just like be on all of them? I am kind of shy though. I know it doesn't seem like it because I have a whole YouTube channel.
Of course she would like Keemstar. Can you guys give me in like a few words like why Keemstar's problematic? I don't know anything about him. The first time that I had heard about him was when they were in the kitchen and he was going ARL, ARL, and then that guy like hit him and his hat fell off. I don't know a thing about the dude. Tina will drag her. Oh, Amberlynn will have rug burn that would give her super cellulitis after Tina has her way with her. I mean... Tina would milk Amber. Tina would milk Amber. Oh my god. Prepare to get milked, Amber. Ew. Oh my god. I just picture somebody like bent over taking that like pink thing on the bottom of the cow and like doing this. Ew, who said that? Get him. Amber would cry and rage quit. I mean, you know what? I gotta give it to Chantal. I mean, Chantal was stupid for going on a panel with Tina, but at least she showed up. I don't think Amberlynn would have the balls to. She'd be crying in less than a minute. Oh God. I know. Could you imagine Amber on a panel with Tina getting roasted, getting torched, and her sitting there going, "Oh, not the fat phobia." Oh God.
But like, I'm genuinely obsessed with that whole universe. Like, It's just crazy. And I like how like they all like are cutthroat, but I think at the end of the day,
Well, I mean, reaction channels are kind of cutthroat. I mean, not all reaction channels. But I mean, I think that what she's trying to do here is she's trying to warm up to them and she's trying to get in their corner because Amberlynn doesn't really have a community of her own. So maybe if she can like get in the good graces of these like people, maybe they'll claim her. I think that maybe that's what she's trying to do here. Because I mean, other than Foodie Beauty, other than Chantal, Amberlynn doesn't really have anybody in her corner. You know what I mean? What is LolCow Live? I don't know if I really have an answer. They just like go on like a live stream panel and like they talk about fat people, I think. Caroline, thank you so much. Today, my elderly neighbor asked me, who's that woman with the fat face you're always watching? Cheers from a fellow Yinzer. My gosh, you have somebody peeping into your windows watching you watch Amberlynn. Oh boy. Get some blinds, girl. Or invite them over. Indoctrinate them. Chelsea, thank you. My show's on. Thank you so much to KRH. Oh, thank you so much, Chelsea. Sunlit Facade, thank you so much for 9 months. Nice to see you, Sunlit. Creepy. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
they all just genuinely are like a knit group of friends, and everything they're doing is definitely for entertainment. That's like the company. That's probably what Keemstar said to do, like be as entertaining as possible. I don't take any of it like to heart or at heart.
Well, isn't that kind of what reaction? I mean, I don't really understand this. She likes them because they are cutthroat and because what they're doing is entertaining. How is that any different from a reaction channel? She's going to like these people and she's going to buddy with them until something goes south, and then she'll hate them. She'll call them fat phobic. She'll call it like, that's all that happens. After they turn on Amber, or after they realize like they don't want to be friends with her, they don't want her in her corner. They're evil. They're bullies. They're this, they're that.
I feel like at the end of the day, they all have each other's backs, and it's just like hella entertaining to me.
My question to you, Amber, is how you still remain graceful in this situation, and as much as people dogpile on you.
This is another repeat offender in all of her Les Talk videos. Amberlynn, how do you deal with all of the hate that you get online? How do you deal with all of the nasty comments that get posted on all of your videos? If that was me, I couldn't do it. I wouldn't continue to upload. You are so resilient, girl. I really don't know how you do this. It's incredible. Love you. This gets sent in every week, and Amberlynn's response is always, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know how I do it. I really don't. And then like she'll say something about like childhood trauma and how childhood trauma prepped her into the resilient 500-pound woman that she is today. And that she can deal with hate easier than other people can because she's used to being treated like this. It'll be something along the lines of that.
Like how? I obviously sent you this question before, but I don't know if I would have the same outlook.
I'm telling you. I am. I'm going to go down to Spirit Halloween. I'm going to buy a brown wig. I'm going to put it in vegetable oil. I'm going to throw it on my head, and I'm going to start filming these myself.
Or response as a 33-year-old adult woman also struggling with BPD.
So I will say sometimes I'm not as graceful. Sometimes I really can let my emotions get to me. But it makes sense. Like, I have people messaging me all the time saying, how do you deal with the mob mentality? How do you deal with people just, as you said, dogpiling on you?
You're graceful. That's about as funny as Amber being dainty.
You for like no reason. Things are a bit extreme, and I don't know how I'm so graceful. I don't know how I handle it. I genuinely don't, and I say that every single time. I think sometimes it's easier to fight war.
See, even she knows that she's repeating herself. Why don't you answer new questions? I'm so sick of this. What is one thing that you wish you could change? What is one thing that you wish you could tell your former self? What is one, enough with the stupid shit. This is the 6th installment of Les Talk, but so much overlap, it might as well be the 2nd episode. New questions, please.
with peace instead of destruction.
Hey Amber, sorry for
I respond with peace instead of destruction. Amberlynn, some of the shit that you've done, some of the shit that you've said recently, as recent as a few days ago, some of the shit that you've said about your haters and girl world and shit like that, you respond with peace. A 20 piece, baby. That's how you respond. Willow Wren, thank you. I missed that era of music. It was a nice era. Early 2000s. Little Caesars Management, thank you for 3 months. Unless the rest of your community, I've gained 20 pounds. Thanks, Little Caesars. I know, it's always people in here sending in super chats saying, oh, I lost this much weight. Oh, I got on this and lost 20 pounds. Oh, finally a super chat that says they gained. Well, hey, Emily is out there watching, clapping. Hobbit girl, thank you. Okay. Thank you so much, Hobbit girl. I appreciate the bits. Dyro, has Amberlynn ever talked about how many people say she needs inpatient? I feel like it's the last thing that she'll speak on. Yeah, she says that she can't afford it. That's pretty much all that it ever comes down to. I have fur babies to take care of. I can't afford to just up and leave and save my life at some facility. Are you kidding me? I have to still sit in this apartment and eat, take out and gain weight. Like, I can't go to inpatient. That's ridiculous. Yeah, she talks about it pretty frequently, actually.
The delay, I was feeling really sick and I didn't have a voice for a while to send you a voice note. I just wanted to ask, why do you not take your estradiol anymore, your estrogen that you were prescribed after your hysterectomy? Why do you not take the medication that you were prescribed for your high blood pressure that you were diagnosed with?
Okay, so this is like really long, or still 1:14.
Well, how does this woman know that Amberlynn doesn't take this? My question for you is, why do you not take that? Like, I don't know, are you in Amberlynn's medicine cabinet? How do you know if she takes it or not?
Seconds left, and I'm gonna forget these.
And I mean, if we're on the topic of medicine, I mean, she should be able to answer that herself. If you've watched more than 5 videos of Amberlynn's, she doesn't like to take medicine. Fried bag of whatever greasy thing was on the menu that day at a local fast food joint. A-okay. A little pill.
These questions, so I'm just going to answer them now. I was actually prescribed a low dose of high blood pressure medicine, I think back in 2019, and it was making me feel wonky. So I talked to my doctor about it. She took me off of it because back then I didn't have high blood pressure. It was like very low key, like moderate high blood pressure. So she took me off of it and then wanted to test and see if I had high blood pressure, like for real. So I had to take my blood pressure at home, had to like log it, and then I had to show her the log. I had to go in, she had to do it, and I didn't have high blood pressure. It's horrific. So even just walking the parking lot and then walking in the doctor's office, etc., it definitely raised my blood pressure. And she said that's not enough to like keep me on the medicine. So that's why I don't take that. As for the estrogen, it was actually prescribed to me falsely. I shouldn't have been taking it, and I was taking it for 2 years. I actually have all of this documented in videos, and I ended up going to an appointment to talk to my oncologist, being like, why was this prescribed to me? Like, I wasn't supposed to be taking this. And she was as shocked as I was, to be honest. But it turns out it was a new person at their job that prescribed it, and like no one caught on to it. But me taking that medicine due to the surgery, the cancer that I had, the grade and the stage.
Oh my God, this is so boring.
It actually made it to where I could easily get cancer again because of that medicine. So I'm not supposed to be taking it at all. I'm actually, unfortunately, not supposed to be taking any estrogen, which is very unfortunate because I do miss it. I can definitely tell a big difference since I've been off of it.
And why do you not take your Lamictal or any type of the mood stabilizers?
Is this like a pharmacist sending this in? Like, why do you care? Like, who gives a fuck? This is the stupidest, most boring, bland question. Why do you not take your Lamictal twice a day, 50 milligrams? Who cares? And why is she answering this? Give us something juicy. Talk about something fun. I don't want to hear about Lamictal and why she doesn't take this pill or that pill. Like, Jesus.
Antidepressants that you used to be on.
Talk about the washcloth in the ass crack. Talk about the pee pads. Talk about the ballet flats. Talk about something stupid, fun. I don't come here for this.
So I was on Lamictal for about 5 years, and I took it religiously for 4 years. And I don't know why, but the last year of me being on it, I would go like a week without taking it. So Lamictal, I felt like I didn't need it anymore. So I actually talked why. I gave all my examples, and I said, okay, let's tamper you off of it nice and slowly.
Tamper. Vocab-lyn. I knew there would be a silver lining to this. Tamper you off of it. Oh, God. You taper off of medicine.
I didn't do that. It was my fault. My bad. Don't follow my footsteps. I'm not perfect. I'm only human. But I did stop taking it, and I felt fine. It wasn't until like a year later that I realized, oh damn, I'm kind of getting bad again. It took a lot for me to even start the Lamictal in general because I am fearful of medicine. So that fear made it easier for me not to go back on it.
In the same vein, also, why do you never take any type of vitamin or anything?
This is so fucking stupid. I don't know who I dislike more in this moment, the one sending in the message or Amber. In the same vein. Are we in a coal mine?
I do take vitamins. I actually take iron and a multivitamin.
I noticed that you have been mentioning that you have hair loss and that kind of thing. Help with.
And I've tried.
You definitely don't get the vitamins from diet. Neither do I. I have to take a bunch of vitamins.
No one cares. Eric, where are you?
And also you don't take your estrogen anymore, so your body does not have enough.
Oh my God. This is torture. This is torture. This Fronds of Tranquility, save us. Thank you for 5 months. I should be doing housework, but my time to be irrationally annoyed by a half-ton woman comes across the world. I should be doing chores, but I want to sit here and get mad about this quarter-ton woman that I'll never meet. I feel you. I feel you. Susical Lice, thank you so much for 13 months. I'm away pet sitting and my boyfriend is at home watching this stream with his own free will. Can we give a shout out to Kyle? Kyle, this is what you're doing on a Friday night out of your own free will? Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Like the stream. Kyle, like the stream, wouldn't you? Thank you, Susical. This nurse practitioner needs to stop. I don't know why anyone out there would care. You know what I mean? Like, why do you care that Amberlynn doesn't take some medication she was on 6 years ago?
To help maintain your hair, we need a lot of protein and estrogen to properly maintain
Trust
and keep with your health.
That's where I take the rumors that I hear about me.
Oh, tail.
All right, you guys, now it is time for tea or tail. It's where I take the rumors that I hear about me and I tell you if it's tea or I tell you if it's tail. So this is 2 of them, but it kind of goes hand in hand. Amberlynn rides scooters in the store and Amberlynn doesn't even go grocery shopping.
Okay, so I have said this. Not so much about the scooter thing. I don't think that she rides scooters. I don't think she has in a while. I mean, could she have ridden a scooter? Sure. Could she have? Yeah. The thing about the Amberlynn doesn't even go grocery shopping thing, she does, but it's not very frequently. I think that she more so relies on Instacart. I think that Instacart is her go-to. I think that she's using that maybe 2-3 times a week. But in the event that she gets to go to bingo on Wednesdays or whatever day it is that she goes to bingo with her mom, and they go to Walmart before or after, it's always like if it's convenient. If it's convenient for Amberlynn to go grocery shopping, then she will. But otherwise, she doesn't have to. It's like, well, you know, we're on our way to bingo, and my mom has to go to Walmart, so I might as well get out and go inside too. I think it like that, and that's kind of like the content that we've seen of Amberlynn's grocery shopping lately. It's very like, if the moment is right, if we're on our way to bingo, then I'll go into Walmart and I might pick up a few things. But other than that, I mean, I think that she's getting most of her stuff delivered. I do. She's about to show us some clips of when she was at the grocery store over the past 6 months. I don't really know what this does, but I mean, I'm not denying that Amberlynn doesn't go grocery shopping. I just don't think that she primarily does that. I think that it's mainly the Instacart, her getting delivered food. I think in a pinch, she would even just make her mom go and grocery shop for her. We saw that when Amberlynn got COVID, she had the dad go grocery shopping for her. And then, you know what? In a way, like, isn't Factor getting your groceries delivered? She's been doing Factor recently, that meal delivery service. I mean, isn't that a way getting your groceries delivered? I mean, it comes to her apartment in that big ass box. Isn't that kind of like grocery delivery? I think that she'll go in Walmart, maybe if it's for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, something like that. But I don't think that she's going and she's doing like Alicia hauls, like something you'd see on Doherty Dozen. Once in a while, she'll do a little bit of like perusing around a grocery store, but primarily, Sam, thank you so much. UK girls are pulling a night shift. Yeah, my streams aren't very UK friendly, but some of you guys do stay up and I appreciate it. Quart of Milk, thank you for 8 months. I had a garage sale. Here's some memberships from selling my junk. Oh, hey. Oh my gosh, the junk in Quart of Milk's garage paid for all those gifted memberships earlier. The cycle of life. Thank you, Quart. KRH Wrights also sent something in. Thank you. Evening. Work was boring, but I got comfy new work shoes and some new shoes for fencing so I don't slip. Hope everyone had or is having a good day. That is so nice of you to say, KRH Wrights. I don't see why you would need special shoes for painting a fence, but I'm glad that you got new pairs.
I don't feel like digging through my vlogs because I'm good, but I'm just going to show you like my most recent vlogs.
Proceeds to dig through her vlogs to show us. I don't feel like digging through I mean, this is so ridiculous. I mean, what am I going to do? Go through every fucking video I've uploaded to this goddamn website and show you guys that I went to Walmart? Proceeds to do that.
Show you that that's not true. So I'm about to show you a few clips from literally my most recent weekly vlogs. Keep in mind, all of these clips are from different weekly vlogs. So it's not all part of the same vlog. In one vlog here,
I just don't understand what she's trying to do here. I mean, you showing us that you went to Walmart in the beginning of February. I mean, you're mobile enough to do certain things. You're mobile enough to go to bingo. You're mobile enough to maybe walk around 5-10 minutes in a grocery store. But as far as doing like everyday life, no. And it's ridiculous for you to make it seem like you are.
You can see that I am walking towards the mochi. You can tell that I'm walking when I open the door. I show it to you, close the door, etc. So I highly recommend these.
Look how mobile I am. I'm able to go out and buy my own fucking ice cream at the grocery store, goddammit.
Mochis, but there's usually more flavors. For some reason, there's just strawberry, which that's my least favorite, so I'm not gonna get those, but they're delish. The next clip I'm gonna show you is me literally standing, and you can see me right in the beginning, move the cart towards...
She's just her own reaction channel at this point. It's been like that for a while, but I see what you mean.
Towards me. You cannot do that with a scooter, I can tell you that. I move the cart towards me. I'm putting my food on the belt from my cart. Here.
This is so performative. And you know what's interesting and what this says to me is she had her mom hold the phone and film her put items from a grocery cart onto a conveyor belt to check out. This was a momentous occasion for Amberlynn. This was like a feat of strength. This was an accolade to her. This was something really meaningful to her. Oh, mom, here, film me putting groceries onto the conveyor belt. Here, hold my phone. Here, turn it sideways. Film me doing this. She knows that this is something that she doesn't do very often. So when she did do it, God damn it, she wanted it on camera.
Here is a time lapse, and here is some music to go with the time lapse. And then you'll see in another clip from another recent vlog, me literally with my cart, putting water in my cart, and then I show you my cart. It didn't fit.
Oh my God. It's giving Maggie and the Ferocious Beast. Did you see that? Holy shit. What was that thing's name? Hamilton? No. Hamilton was the pig. Yeah. These people. This thing. Oh my god, it's literally Maggie and the Ferocious Beast. Yeah. I mean, I like just spitting image. Look, Jordy, she's proving you wrong, and the only response that you have to that is to make fun of her body. You don't have good critiques. You're just fat phobic.
Down there, so I had to put it up here. And then the next clip, I'm literally walking down an aisle talking to you guys about a subscriber. Hello, jump scare. I'm at the grocery store and I just met the sweetest subscriber. She was so pretty with the cutest little piercings. So again, proving that I go grocery shopping weekly. I do not get my
No, that does not prove that you go grocery shopping weekly. Those were hand selected over the past 5 to 6 months. Some of those clips are probably back from like February and January. Now, this goes to show that I do, in fact, grocery shop every single week. No, you showing us grocery shopping piecemeal here and there, that does not mean shit. I think that every single week you're getting Instacarted. And if she was going to Walmart every week, grocery shopping in person, she would make a point to film it. Because anytime that Amberlynn takes a shower, the first thing she does is get that fucking phone out and start to film herself. Look, I just took a shower. Oh my God. If she was going to the grocery store every week and walking around, by God, that would be in the vlog. But it's not. Every week it's not in the vlog. Well, I don't vlog everything that I do in everyday life. Well, it goes to show that when you do things like load up groceries on a conveyor belt, it means a lot to you. It's a momentous occasion. So you holding out your cell phone, saying to your mom, here, film me while I put groceries on the conveyor belt, that kind of tells me that when you go out and do stuff, it's important to you. So if you were in the grocery store every week, I think that she would be filming every week. Just my personal opinion. You know, obviously there's no way to prove it, but I mean, there's no way that she can prove it either. I mean, unless she's filming every single week, which she doesn't do, then she can't say one way or another. The same way that I can't say one way or another. That just goes to show that I am grocery shopping every week. No, it doesn't.
Water in my cart, and then I didn't fit down an aisle talking to you guys about a subscriber. Grocery shopping weekly. I do not have piercings. So again, proving that I go grocery shopping weekly. I do not.
That doesn't prove that you go grocery shopping weekly. I mean, I know I've said this like 4 times now, but it doesn't. You showing a couple clips back from February and the past 5 months of you in some random aisle of Walmart just goes to show that I grocery shop weekly. No, you don't. No, you don't, Instacart Lynn.
Not get my groceries delivered.
Show the floor and show your Instacart history.
I did get them delivered this last week because of cellulitis. And it's also showing that I do not use a scooter anymore. So I actually have not used a scooter.
Well, also, she could have driven around a scooter around the store, but then when she went to film, stand up for a little bit. Because, I mean, people that drive those scooters, I mean, you know, they can't be driving the scooter from the point at which they park their car to the point at which they get back in their car. I mean, most of the time, people who ride scooters in Walmart have to do a little bit of walking. So I don't think that it would be out of Amberlynn's wheelhouse to park the scooter, stand up for 20 seconds, film herself, make it look like she doesn't have a scooter, and then get back on the scooter as soon as she was done filming. Wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. I mean, this is the 500-pound liar we've been watching for years. You don't think she would do that? Oh, I think she'd do that. Should we call for a grocery gate? Should we call for a grocery gate? This is pissing me off. This little segment right here, I think that this is ridiculous. I might call for a grocery gate. I might. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's the over-explaining for me. I love stupid shit like this, though. Show the grocery. You are too using a scooter at Walmart. Show us. Stupid. I love stupid. Candace Hughes, thank you for your membership. Francis Lee. Hi, Francis. The veterinarian gave my dog doxycycline today, and all I could think about was Amber's millionth case of cellulitis. Oh my god, your dog got an antibiotic? That's funny. Well, not really, but it's funny that like it relates to Amber's channel. Barry, thank you, Barry. I went on vacation for my mom's birthday, and we got to look at Epic Universe and Universal Orlando. It's amazing. I can't wait to go back. Yeah, I want to go to Universal Studios sometime soon. Oh, how fun. That's awesome, Barry. I hope you had a nice time in Orlando.
In years, and it's something that I'm actually greatly proud of. I know that's a normal human thing, but I'm telling you, I use scooters even in my early 20s. It's a weird...
Yeah, film a grocery store haul like Alicia does. If you guys have never seen an Alicia video, basically it's this 44-year-old mom who walks around Walmart, or what's that one store she likes to go to? What's that one grocery store that she always likes to... Wegmans. She'll go around Wegmans. She will hold her phone up from the minute that she walks in to the minute that she gets in her car. Over an hour of footage of her walking around that grocery store like this. We want to see that, Amber. Upload that video.
Weird energy that people like actually want me to use scooters just so they have something to make fun of me about instead of just being like...
Oh, we knew this was coming. You guys are just saying this because you want me to be immobile. You want me to use scooters like some kind of disabled freak. Or no, what was it that she said? I'm not some kind of immobile freak. Oh my God. You guys want me to use the scooters because you want me to be unhappy. You want me to fail in life because you're evil.
Wow, Amberlynn, like I'm glad you don't do that anymore. Next one is Amberlynn over-explains herself when she is lying.
Wait, literally what she just did. Didn't one of you just say it's the over-explaining for me? And then this is the rumor? Wait, she's literally doing that right now.
So I over-explain myself for several reasons, and lying is not one of them. I noticed that when I don't over-explain something, people have literally told me, like, Amberlynn, you're being too vague. That's how I know you're lying. Amberlynn, you're being too vague, and that's why everyone else fills in the blanks. But over-explaining actually comes from trauma. It is a trauma.
No. How did we go from over-explaining grocery carts to trauma? I don't want to talk about trauma. I don't want to hear about trauma. I don't know. I don't want to hear...
Trauma response. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of like the fight or flight. A lot of people forget about fawning. I am a fawner. I fawn a lot. It's
all roads lead to BPD. All roads lead to Amberlynn's experience when she was 11 years old. All roads lead to I didn't have a good childhood.
genuinely a stress response, and as hard as it is to believe, I get stressed. I have a lot of anxiety when it comes to YouTube, and my lack of regulating my emotions causes the anxiety as well. It causes me to be extremely overwhelmed, and over-explaining is actually a way that I cope. I don't just do this online. I also do this in my real life. I over-explain, I repeat things. It could be seen as actually pretty annoying, but it's a coping mechanism.
I do this all the time. I was doing this at the Chinese buffet. You can ask my bingo buddy.
Last one.
Oh, look, couldn't finish a video without bringing up one of her exes.
Beck kept urging Amberlynn to go to the doctor for her constant bleeding. So this one's frustrating because no, they did not at all. During live
and had Beck convinced me, or had Beck urged me to go to the doctor, maybe I would have gone to the doctor, and maybe I should have been seen sooner, and maybe I wouldn't have free bled all over the house, and maybe it wouldn't have gotten to the extent that it got to. Beck was not responsible for your lack of care that you had during those years. Beck didn't tell me that I should go to the... Beck shouldn't have to.
Stream era.
Leave Beck alone. She's... You know what this is, you guys. I mean, we talked about this a few days ago. She wants Beck and Alexis to keep making videos. I mean, as annoyed as she is when they do upload, it keeps Girl World interesting. It keeps the drama flowing. She doesn't really like that Beck has kind of exited from Girl World, doesn't really want to be a part of this anymore, doesn't really have any interest in uploading. So, I mean, I think that this is kind of her taking jabs at Beck. Kind of saying like, oh, look, now that Beck isn't making videos about me anymore, now I can poke Beck. Yeah, that's all that this is. Her over-explaining is Beck's fault. And ZM. And Zachary Michael. Yeah. Deborah Kirk, thank you. You didn't read my super chat on your last stream. It was the last one, but you're still my #1 beard boy. Your last super chat? From... Oh, yeah, you're right. Looking lovely and alabastery today, Jordy. Question mark. Why'd you put a question mark? Maybe it was a typo. Oh, well, thank you so much for the compliment, Deborah. And thank you for calling me out on it as well. Usually I don't miss super chats, but sometimes it happens. Contrary to popular opinion, I am not perfect. Thank you, hon. Anya, or Enya. Is Enya? Isn't that the name of the person that sings that one song? Who can say where the heart goes? Where the heart flows? Only time. Enya? I don't know. This person's name is Enya. Thank you, Enya. So glad I caught your stream. Finals has been hecticana. Want to make new friends in Girl World. Love you and your streams. We'll just hang out in the chat. You're bound to make a friend or two eventually. Thank you so much, hon. Good luck on your tests. Some Polish chick, thank you so much. Actual Cleopatra today. Yes, Queen of Denial. I get tired of this winged eyeliner shit. It's just very Tumblr. And I mean, not to shit on Tumblr, but I don't know. You gotta spice it up a little bit. Not the same shit over and over again. I mean, she's gonna be 50 years old doing this. Well, 50. That's generous.
They even admitted that they didn't. They admitted that they called me a hypochondriac all the time, and they even said that they were thinking I was being a hypochondriac about my bleeding. They admitted this, but for some reason...
Isn't hypochondriac? Hyperchondriac?
And with the recent things that have happened, they rewrit the narrative for the new...
No, rewrit. Rewrit. They tampered me off of that medication, and then they rewrit the narrative.
Audience that never sat through live stream era to make it seem like they cared and they urged me to go to the doctor when that never happened. The night that
Beck didn't want me to get medical attention. Beck didn't want to see me get better. Beck just wanted me to lay there in my own filth and blood and fester away to nothing while they played on their Nintendo DS. Oh, they were horrible to me. They didn't care.
Finally was...
I'm so sick of it. She's pissing me off.
Rushed to the ER. I actually had to beg Beck to take me. And they also admitted to that.
I had to beg Beck to take me. Why didn't you get an Uber? Get an Uber. You're bleeding out on a mattress. Somebody won't take you. You don't drive. Someone won't drive you. Well, what's the... Okay. Call an ambulance or call an Uber. Well, Beck wouldn't take me.
During live stream era. All right, you guys, it is time for bad choices. That is where I take 5 of these guys and I answer them just fast like light speed. So 1, 2.
Anytime that Beck tried to urge Amberlynn to move in the direction of health and making a better decision, eating better, seeing a doctor, getting things addressed, Amberlynn would jump down their throat and say, listen here, bitch, I'm paying for everything. I don't need your fucking input. If I wanted to hear what you'd say, I would ask you, okay? Beck didn't care.
3, 4, and 5. All right. Would you drink a cup of human blood for $5,000? That would never happen. Absolutely not. Have you ever been cut off at a bar? No, because it's never gotten to that point. If you were a therapist, would you sleep with your patients? No, that is like the craziest question I've ever heard. Have you ever FaceTimed someone naked? Yes, obviously. Have you ever puked and rallied?
Why is that? Wait, why is that obvious? What do you mean, obviously? Yes, obviously. It's not obvious. Why would that be obvious to your YouTube audience that you FaceTime people nude? What?
I don't really know what that means. Does that mean like you drank and then you puked and then you just kept going? One time, or maybe twice. One time was with Destiny and Dana, and it was literally the most embarrassing thing ever, but they both took care of me, and I thought it was the sweetest thing. Like, Dana was like holding my hair back. It was genuinely so sweet. It was like a bonding experience. We were both drunk. We're like crying to each other. We're like,
oh my God. Puke and rally every time she says genuinely.
oh my God, we could have been best friends. It was like a whole moment. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.
This one was terrible. I mean, honestly, what would have made this one okay is if she didn't do that whole thing in the middle with that nurse practitioner that was like going down the list of all of her medications, asking her why she wasn't taking this anymore and why she should be taking like that like ruined this whole video. Yeah. So I'm gonna give this video a 0 out of 10. Didn't really care for it all that much. I don't know. Maybe next week's Les Talk will be better. Maybe. All right, let's get on with victims. Like I said earlier, I do want to finish victims. Where did we leave off at? Was it was like 2 hours or something like that? Does anyone remember? Anyone remember the timestamp? -5 out of 10. Yeah. 0 out of 10 spoons. Yeah, that video took all my spoons I had for the day. I think it was like around here. I think I remember watching her eat spaghetti. Yeah, I remember 572. Okay, I don't know if I remember this. Nana of 13, thank you for your membership. Welcome, welcome. Beanie Baby, thank you for the very generous super chat. Coming in hot from the 90s, Beanie Baby. My cup overflows right now. Let me share some love to my near nightly companion. You're keeping me company for doing the dishes after a hectic week behind the chair. Much love. Never stop being you, exhausted hairstylist heart hands. Thank you so much for that, Beanie Baby. Happy to be your nightly companion. Heart hands back to you, hun. I hope you have a better week next week. Or it isn't so hecticana. Or what'd you say? Exhausting. Okay. Yeah, that word. I hope it isn't that. KBR, thank you. I ran out of calories. This stream is feeding me. You calling me a feeder? Are you calling me a feeder? Jesse B, thank you so much for your membership. Nice to see you, Jesse B. Not to be confused with Clever B. This shot is brutal. What about this shot is brutal? What do you mean? What do you mean this shot is brutal? We were at 159. Were we? All right. I believe you.
She wanted to the first time, and I'm like, girl, I don't give it up that easy. I'm just kidding.
I'm young, and I feel like relationships are supposed to be exciting and sexy.
Are you a top, a bottom, or a switch?
If I needed help to wipe...
Ew. Ew. Amberlynn's a top. Oh my God, Amberlynn's a switch. I mean, like, I don't know. Is there like some type of like dom sub relationship to making someone wipe you? It's like, yeah, get up in there. I mean, it's humiliating. I mean, and for like a lot of those kind of fetishes, I mean, that's kind of like what it's rooted in. Like humiliation, domination, that kind of stuff. Like, yeah, get that washcloth, get up in there. Like, I don't know. Maybe Amberlynn is a switch. But I definitely think that she is a starfish. Definitely starfishes. But on days that she has stamina, maybe she does switch. She probably doesn't even know what that means.
My butt.
She's atop with Emily. Yeah, because she's laying on top of Emily.
That's not exciting. That's not sexy. I would no longer feel like a girlfriend, and I would more so feel like someone that she needs to take care of.
Amber often shared intimate details about their sex life, details Beck likely never wanted made public, all in an effort to convince her audience that she was an insatiable, highly sexual person.
Do you use toys? Becky's actually... I collect lots of plush toys, yes, thank you. Becky's the first girl I've ever used toys with. I'm sure I could suck.
I feel like we were a little bit ahead of this. I feel like I remember her eating this chicken.
Reason. Her career on YouTube was much more important than her health, and she said as much multiple times. If she were to lose weight or not be a train wreck, she wouldn't have as many viewers, and that was the most important thing to her, more than any concern for herself, those around her, or anything else.
A lot of people say, show us nature. Go take a walk.
I don't want to walk on the fucking treadmill.
As pathetic as this sounds, I am currently incapable.
Hello. It's ready.
Scared. Okay.
572.4 pounds.
572.4. Oh. Ah!
Amber had eaten herself to her highest recorded weight of 572.4 pounds. All the time spent in bed and her rapid...
Whoa, did you see that? Oh my god. Did you see that little marching? I've been working on the railroad all the day.
All the time spent in bed and her rapid weight gain would leave her unable to walk for more than...
I've been sitting on the couch. Stupid.
All the time spent in bed of 572.4 pounds.
I love that little marching. I do. You know what? I know I want March Lynn back. I do. Where's March Lynn? Where did she go?
All the time spent in bed and her rapid weight gain would leave her unable to walk for more than 3 minutes.
Reality. This is my reality. One day, all of a sudden...
You think that there's soda in that thermos? Sprite? Sprite? That was so fucking funny when she went to Hibachi and she was drinking a clear liquid and I said, oh, look, she got water, skinny. And the whole chat was saying Sprite.
You're 570 pounds and you breathe really hard when you walk for just a minute and showers become extremely difficult and you can...
Yeah, this was prime choker cheese days. She was definitely getting her dairy in back then.
No longer walk in stores. You can't go to the mall anymore. You can't go...
You can't go to the mall anymore. When was Amberlynn ever going to the mall?
To the lake. You can't go do anything. And it's just like, one day you just couldn't. Because it's like, it happened so fast that you don't even realize that it's happening.
By this point, Beck felt hopeless about helping Amber lose weight. Every attempt would end the same way, belittling them and lashing out until she got her own way.
15. Don't start going fast. 16.
I feel like you're definitely like a coach or something right now.
Yeah, I wanted to help you. I feel like...
Yeah, we watched this because I remember when Beck said this, I was like, oh God, Amberlynn's your coach. Ugh.
If I had someone doing that for me, I feel like I would do awesome. You know, I'd do even better. But I have to be my own coach. Sometimes you have to be your own coach. Okay. You ready?
Yeah, what am I doing?
a lot of people always tell me Becky is an enabler, and that's just like hard for me to wrap my head around. And I don't know, I just kind of was saying how I just wish like people in my real life cared more about helping me.
Beck had seen it all.
I just wish that Beck would be the coach that I am to them. Oh my god, look at Twinkie watching this go down. Twinkie watching Beck do arm exercises while Amberlynn sits there and coaches them on. You know, some people out there are just saying that Beck is a useless piece of shit who enables me and isn't really good for me. And honestly, what I have to say to that is, you're probably right. Honestly, Beck is awful. Yeah.
Before, every new weight loss plan was doomed from the start.
Megan Blackendecker Becker, thank you so much for 15 months. 15 months of blaming, binges, washcloths, bad eyeliner, outhouses, exes, Legos. Thank God for you shorties to deal with it. I know. If we all did this by ourselves, I think we'd go mad. Thank you, Megan. Jennifer, hi Jennifer. As her face keeps growing, her eyeliner also grows. It's going to be 6 inches long before we know it. I know the more her face expands, the bigger her wingspan gets. Also, want to beat anyone to it? Just going to say fat. You are not the first person to send in a super chat that says the word fat, by the way. Someone did that earlier, but better luck next time, hun. Really very annoying. Thank you so much. Pro wire Pookie's mouth shut. Duct tape and handcuffs. Duct tape and handcuffs. Wiring someone's mouth shut sounds expensive. Lorelei, thank you for 10 months, hon. Been at work since 7 a.m. Thanks for keeping me awake, Jordan. Oh my gosh, 7 a.m. Well, I don't know what time zone you're in, but what is that, like 15 hours? Oh my gosh, well, hopefully you get off soon. You get to go take get a nap or something, Lorelei. Anna Lee, hello. Storm hit Bethany to lost power all week of finals. Yeah, there are some people here in Pittsburgh that still do not have power. Still do not have power. And will not have power until maybe like sometime next week. It's crazy. You don't realize what you have until it's gone. Big girl bath time, thank you. My mom said Amberlynn's hands remind her of the Hamburger Helper mascot. Shout out to Leanne for embracing girl world. Hamburger Helper Lynn. I've definitely heard that before. Tell your mom she's just being a fat-phobic ableist. She shouldn't be fat-phobic or ableist. That's evil. That's horrible. Amberlynn's trying her best, goddammit. Rachel, thank you. I'm usually replay gang, but the boyfriend's out and I have to work in the morning, so I get to catch a live. Let's watch. Nice to see you, Rachel. Hey, glad to have you in the live. Also, shout out to our replay people. We like them too. We like them. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. You guys can watch Beck work out.
So they stopped taking these ventures seriously. Whether Beck helped or not, Amber would always find reasons to be upset with them, such as in the infamous cereal video.
That made you wondering. We have 6 people here. Why did you guys? Huh?
So the night before that, Becky and I, we were crying, talking about our weight, saying how when we wake up, we're going to completely change the way we eat and we're going to be healthy and we're going to be like holding each other accountable, etc., etc. So when I walked out into the living room and I was walking into the dining room, I happened to see Becky with a bowl of cereal. And I got so mad. I'm going to be honest.
She was mad at me because we were supposed to be eating better, but I just wanted some cereal and I was hungry and it was there and I didn't want to waste it. We already had it. So, and she was just like pretty upset at me for it, but I'm just like, you know, it doesn't matter. You're going to fail tonight anyway. You always do. But I mean, yeah, that might have been wrong for me. There probably were times that I didn't help when it came to dieting correctly, but yeah, the Cocoa Puffs thing was pretty ridiculous.
Amber's weight gain pushed her more into the depths of immobility during the
I'm the only fat bitch around here that gets to fill my diet. You hear? You hear?
time when Amber and Beck weren't going out to eat. They were spending their time in their bedroom.
I would spend all my time in the same room with her.
This town ain't big enough for the two of us.
Outside of bathroom breaks, and any time I would leave to get food or see my family. Whenever I talked about trying to get a job again, she would just guilt trip me and say, you know, well, I need you here. I need you to help.
I need you to wipe my ass. What am I going to do? Take a shit and you not be here to wipe? No, you're not getting a job. And then if you get a job, you'll have your own money and then you'll have financial means to leave me. I can't have that. You're staying right here.
To help take care of me and to help me take care of the animals. She would just guilt trip me into not trying to find another job. I mean, whenever I would try to save up change, she would say things like, is that your funds for when you leave me? So I would even stop saving change to avoid that conflict with her.
One thing that would take up a majority of their time would be a game Amber had come up with called Choosy.
Choosy is a game I invented.
She would take a bunch of like thousands of stickers, like she bought bulk stickers, and had me pick between them all the way down until I picked one single sticker to be the best sticker of all.
It is one of the most calming things. It is just so therapeutic. It started when I was 7 years old because my Uncle Bumpy gave me this like tin can of like rock.
Uncle Bumpy. Yes.
And there was just like the most beautiful rocks I've ever seen.
And she made me do this with buttons and earrings, calendar pages. She would buy a bunch of small calendars and tear the pages out and then have me pick between the pictures down to which one I liked the most. And Croc Charms. She would make me play choosy between Croc
She didn't even own Crocs.
Charms, and she didn't even own a pair of Crocs. And sometimes, because there was so many, like with stickers and earrings, it would take hours and sometimes even days to completely get down to just one.
It's always been like out of a place of like comfort. I've never made anyone play choosy.
Choosy was an absolute torture tactic. It was miserable. Absolutely miserable. I died inside every time.
Oh, I can address
I died inside every time. Oh my god.
the lint picking.
Another thing that would take up a lot of time is she would set a timer for 45 minutes to an hour usually, and she would have me sit behind her and pretend to pick lint off of her back because she liked the way it felt and sounded because of ASMR.
I think maybe like once every 6 months, I would like get such like a rush of anxiety that I would call it an anxiety massage.
I never had Beck pick lint off of me. I had Beck pluck lint off of me. Got it? Got it? See, you're lying. And if you're going to lie about this, what else are you lying about? Twink, twank, twonk. Thank you. Washcloth, heart, hands. Washcloth, heart, hands, back to you. Thank you so much, twink, twank, twonk. Biblio, thank you again. Look up Tree Boilia. Hello, it's ready. Thank you for the suggestion, Biblio. Appreciate that. Midori, hi, Midori. Amber would be the one to claim Vegas is fat phobic. Why is everything so spaced out? This is fat phobic. Franny, hi Franny. Oh, Marshmallow has asthma. We got to give her inhaler and treatments. Oh boy. Well, I'm glad that you got on top of that, Franny. Hey, hey. Happy Rebecca Black Friday to you as well. All keychain, no keys. Thank you for 5 months. Fat, you sound like a game of choosy. Fat Hall of Fame planning trips solely around restaurants you have menus for or download. Yeah, that's pretty fad. I mean, I wouldn't. That's like very specific too. You can't be too specific. It has to be like the Goldilocks just right kind of fat for it to make the list. That's a little too narrow. Uncle Bumpy. Uncle Bumpy. Croc Charms or Croc Arms? I kind of want to get a new pair of Crocs for summer. I do. I don't know about the Croc Charms though, because whenever I put Croc Charms in Crocs, they rub all over my toes and they like give me blisters. I don't like Croc Charms.
Becky just gave me a back massage, and that really helps like calm myself.
She would have me do this.
Like, all of Amberlynn's partners learned to massage her. Have you noticed that? Beck just gave me a back massage and I feel a lot better. And then she was telling us recently about how she and Jade went to go see the one cellulitis doctor, and they were like teaching Jade how to massage Amberlynn correctly. Oh gosh. Like, a part of being in a relationship is having to massage out the fat on your partner. I don't know how there would be any romance after that.
For so long that my arms and stuff would hurt, and whenever I would want to stop, she would sigh and just be like, well, I'm gonna pause the timer. So she would pause the timer for my little break, and then I'd have to immediately go back to it, and she would unpause the timer again. Sometimes I would catch her not unpausing the timer because she would want me to do it for longer.
Though Beck clearly resented
the timer,
these painstakingly tedious tasks, Amber saw them in a completely different light, which proved just how out of touch she was.
We did loving things in our relationship because that's what you do. I didn't know it was a bad thing to spend time with your partner too.
I didn't know it was a bad thing to set a timer and control them financially and steal their money. Like, I didn't know that was a bad thing to do. I wasn't raised on water. I didn't grow up drinking water. How was I supposed to know this?
To give them massages, and it just doesn't make sense to me because I would do the same thing for them.
Amber,
no, the fuck you wouldn't. Get real, Amberlynn. Yeah, like you would bend over and wipe Beck's ass. Come on.
It didn't just set timers on Beck during games like Choosy or Lint Picking. She timed them while they did other activities too, including hanging out with their friends.
We would go down to the basement and play.
You get 20 minutes of GameCube, and then your ass gets back up here to pick Lint. Pluck.
Games and stuff, and Amber would choose to stay up in our room, and she would say,
yeah, because she didn't want to do the stairs. They would go and they would play Nintendo 64 in the basement. Amberlynn didn't want to do the stairs.
At timers, or when I would have to leave my friends and come be with her again. So on average, when I would be downstairs with my friends, the timer would be about set for 30 minutes.
She is. She's like a prison warden. She is. It's exactly like she's a prison warden. All right, you get 5 minutes in the yard, and then you're back in your cell.
Amber was so dependent on Beck for her own.
If Amberlynn were in prison, she would be the type of prison bully that would steal other people's lunches. You ever see, like, I swear, every fucking movie, every show where it's based in prison, it always shows someone on the first day going through the cafeteria line at a prison, and then someone takes their food or, like, hits their tray down, and they're like, what the hell, man? Well, what am I supposed to not eat? And it's like, oh, you gotta learn how things are around here. Like, Amber would be that type of prison bitch.
Hygiene and bodily functions. That she would control the time that Beck spent with their own family.
I was abusive and controlling.
When it came to seeing my family or leaving in general, she would just ask me when did I plan on being back, and whenever I would give her a time, she would give me a time sooner than that for me to be back.
Like, I was super controlling of their time, of like their energy. I always wanted them near me, like always.
I'm going to my family's away from here a good 2 to 3 hours.
There were a lot of times.
No! Who am I gonna force to do shit? Who am I gonna make wipe my ass?
Times where
if she could make the pets do chores for her around the house, she would have. You gotta earn your keep around here, Buster.
It would keep me from seeing them all together, but a lot of those times I would go anyway and just decided to deal with the consequences when I got home.
I'm sad about it. I'm not going.
Deal with the consequences when I get home. It was worth it. I had to sneak out because I knew that if I didn't, I would never get any type of respite. It was better to just, do it and then ask for forgiveness later, then ask for permission and be denied. She's talking about a relationship in which she wants to spend time with her friends and family. Oh my God. Amber, you're a piece of work. You really are. Caitlin, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. I just found out that my state's phasing out the requirement for licensing. And I just finished an 18-page paper for a teaching class. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But regardless, thank you so much for the slushy money. Hello, thank you, Caitlin. Nice to see you. KRH, thank you. It's wild that Amber forgave Boogie for lying about cancer, but when Beck genuinely corrects themselves and apologizes, it's not enough. Well, she's not trying to get in the good graces of Beck right now. She's not trying to get into like this little like corner of the internet with these lolcow people. So, selective outrage.
Because I won't be able to stay in the car for that long, and like there's no hotels. Babe, don't go. Don't go.
There were a lot of things that she couldn't do without me, so that's why my time away.
She's a monster, honestly. Amberlynn just is a monster.
There were a lot of things that she couldn't do without me.
Inside and out.
So that's why my time away from her or with my family was very limited.
Goodbye, YouTube.
That sounds so like we're breaking up. Goodbye, YouTube.
Beck could only hope.
They won't even notice you're gone.
No, they won't.
Beck, who was all about family, was often left isolated simply because of Amber's disgust and selfishness.
She would try to take care of things on her own, but then she would text me and make me feel bad for not being there to help her do the things that she couldn't do without me. So she would
just took a shit, sitting here in my own feces. Hashtag wish I was wiped. So nice that you were able to go away with your family this weekend, but yeah, I'm sitting here with shit all over my ass cheeks. Hope you're having fun though.
She would do her best to not do those things that she needed help with while I was gone. She would guilt trip me and...
This looks like claymation. I hate you. Who said that? Watching Amber walk around in slow motion is claymation. Who said that? Mods, crown them. You know what? It kind of does give claymation.
Things that she couldn't do without me, so she would do her best to not do those things that she needed help with while I was gone. She would guilt trip me and say things along the lines of I didn't care about her and that I cared more about everybody else other than her.
It's like, because I feel like people take partners for granted.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like the first to admit that, where it's like you're with them 24/7, so it's just like a natural like routine thing, but then the
Fee, fi, fo, fum, Beck, you're gonna wipe my bum.
minute they're gone, you're
Tim Burton over here.
just like, why?
All the things that she said I would be able to do, like see my family more, those things didn't happen. I was just stuck.
Another parallel being drawn to Eugenia Cooney.
Taking care of her.
Amber's selfishness would present itself in other ways, notably after they both had wisdom tooth surgery. The difference in how they treated one another was
oh my god, fucking wisdom teeth.
Impossible to miss.
Hey guys, so I just woke up from a nap and I haven't ate, so Becky made me some buttery home-style mashed potatoes. I literally don't want them.
Beck cared for Amber after her surgery, ensuring she had food and support. But when Beck needed the same, Amber offered nothing in return.
Right now, you guys, among trying to make sure she's okay over there. Look at what Peter Mon just uploaded. How you doing, babe?
It's starting to hurt.
It's starting to hurt? Oh no.
I'm hungry. I haven't ate since yesterday.
You should probably get some food.
Oh, you're hungry? Well, you should probably go make yourself some food then. Thanks, Amber. Smeg Magician, thank you. Pink Thing. Yeah, someone in the chat correct me. They're called udders. So now I know, okay? Kelly, thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Amber, hi. There's no way this person isn't trolling. No one looks at Amber and thinks graceful in any way. I can't tell sometimes. Those voice memo people in those Let's Talk videos, I can't tell if they're fucking with her sometimes. Ari, thank you. She should say, why did you eat a 20-piece McNugget? Oh, she would never. Oh, she has answered that before. When Destiny was like, why'd you eat a 20-piece McNugget? She was like, I didn't actually get a 20-piece McNugget. That was just a joke.
I don't want it to hurt.
Aww.
Amber's inconsideration continued. She often forced Beck to drive for hours, even through sleet and snow, just so she could eat out.
So, unfortunately, it's starting to sleet, and we are pretty far from home, far enough.
The closest Amber's ever going to get to LA is a California roll.
To sort of kind of freak me out, so I'm not very happy about this weather.
Though Beck did nearly everything for Amber, nothing was ever good enough. She still talked down to them.
If you could change one thing about each other, what would it be? You can go first.
I think I would change your confidence level because you have a knack of letting people drag you down. And you lose your confidence and you lose your drive and you give up. I feel like if your confidence was a little bit higher, you'd be like, I don't care what anybody else says. I'm going to do what I want to do, what I think is right for me to do. And you wouldn't listen to other people.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think if I could change anything, it would be like your priorities within like your priority list.
Yeah, like too much of priority is being placed on 90s Nickelodeon TV shows and Nintendo 64 and alternative rock bands. I need your priorities to be like wiping my ass, getting me a soda without being told to, having food already made, going to the grocery store without being told to. Like, I need your priorities to be a little bit different.
What does that mean? I just feel like maybe your priorities are a little off. I don't know, maybe you're perfect just the way you are, so it's hard to choose.
She was so indifferent to Beck's feelings that she didn't even want to attend a family gathering for Beck's birthday.
Today is Becky's birthday. Right now we're just at her dad's work. He wanted her to come by to just say happy birthday probably. Oh y'all, I only got 1 hour of sleep, literally. I wasn't even gonna come, to be honest, but I knew I had to. We're doing like a little like birthday dinner with some of her family, like her mom and her sisters and such.
Despite barely being mobile, Amber constantly expressed her desire to travel, then blamed Beck for why she couldn't.
I really want to take a road trip, like I really do. I think it would be so fun, like renting an RV.
What's stopping you? Travel. Go places, see?
Beck doesn't want to. What's stopping you, Amber? You can work from anywhere. You could make travel vlogs. There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to travel. Why don't you? Well, Beck doesn't want to take me. Beck doesn't want to drive me. I wouldn't want to travel with you either. Are you kidding me?
Things while you're young. Becky doesn't want to right now.
I want to go to Bora Bora, or I just want to travel. Like, I want to travel so bad. That's just like such a dream.
People travel alone all the time. You don't fit in airplanes. You can't drive. Hence, that is why you don't travel. It's not because of Becky not wanting to. It is because Becky doesn't want to right now, lol.
Yeah, we've seen her travel before. Exactly, Katie Bird Teardrop. Taking a road trip equals gorge in a different city. Yeah, the one time that they got the hotel room like an hour away, all they did was sit in the hotel room and get room service. We see what would happen if you traveled. Gorging in a different city, that's all it would be.
When they
I mean, honestly, that's all that happened with Chantal. I mean, instead of gorging on like McDonald's and Tim Hortons and all that other shit that she used to gorge on when she lived in Ontario, she's now gorging on a whole bunch of different Middle Eastern foods, and she's still big as a house. Wherever you go, there you are. Torn Pantyhose, thank you for 15 months. Happy anniversary to you. Love you and our community so much. Torn Pantyhose, you're looking skinny. Thank you for 15 months, hon. MLC, hello. Inpatient is too expensive. Ozempic number 3, hell yeah. Yeah, third time's the charm for semaglutide, I guess. Stella Hassan, thank you for your super sticker. Yasmin, nice to see you. Fatty LaBelle's greed sickens me. Love you, Jordy. Fatty LaBelle. Cute. Thank you, Yasmin.
did travel, however, it would only be to stay in hotel rooms and order food.
I'm actually starving, so... Masala. This is a plain... I've never had Panda Express before. So I wanted something sweet, so I got a Ben & Jerry mint. I was working as hard as I could on...
Oh yeah, that was probably the fattest thing that she ate. Was like this cup of fudge. Yeah, this was gigantic. What I forget what this was exactly, but when she just sat there and ate like straight up like brownie batter in a cup, I mean, yeah, this is what it looks like when Amberlynn travels.
I was working as hard as I could on becoming more mobile. So I thought by staying in a hotel, okay, I kind of sort of have to walk down the long hallway.
Her shoes are wild. She looks like Cartman. She does. She walks like a South Park character.
And I have to stand in the elevator, and I have to walk through the big lobby, and I have to wait for...
The big lobby. Yet she wants to go to Vegas.
The valet to give us our car and all this stuff. So I thought it was a good way for me to be mobile while also being lazy and eating whatever food I wanted, because when I went to Lexington, I was a glutton.
When Amber wasn't eating, she was deliberately annoying Beck, who was already exhausted from their medication and hours of driving.
Help me wake up this one. Help me wake up this one. Help me. Babe, the sun is still shining.
Where?
Beck having to drag a mattress around Bora Bora. Oh my gosh. All the other tourists in Bora Bora being confused because they didn't think that the whales came that close to shore. Little Zuki, thank you. Just wanted to say I presented my scientific poster today. Thank you for providing entertainment through the long nights. Cheers to the fatties and the baddies. Well, hey, fatties can be baddies, right? Cheers to them as well. That's awesome. I hope you get a good grade on your poster. That's awesome, hon. Laura, thank you. Reminder for everybody to go to the doctor when something's wrong. Unlike Amber, went for a routine eye check, and now I need surgery for detached retinas. Take care of yourselves, girls. Yep, checkups. Catching things early is the key to good health. Thank you, Laura. Thinking of you with that surgery next week. Hope it goes well. Kimmy K, thank you so much for 5 gifted memberships, as well as your own membership on Twitch. I appreciate that. I'm tampering down my bank account by gifting subs. Thank you so much for tampering down your bank account. Thank you, Kimmy.
It's not black out.
There is no sun outside.
Wake up. Mom. In this case, babe. Let's go to a party.
With our eyes closed. In the bed.
She said, with our eyes closed. I am very, 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 very. Are you mad, babe?
And see, she's acting this way because there's no stimulation in that hotel room. They don't do anything. They don't go anywhere. They just sit there and they eat. So that's why she's acting like an idiot right now, because she's needing to stimulate herself because there's nothing to do.
I'm very sad to announce that Becky and I are leaving tomorrow. I don't want to go home. I kind of want to just live here. You want to move here, babe? Do you want to move here, babe? That's a no, I think.
Amber was desperate to leave Kentucky. She often criticised it, making Beck feel guilty for not wanting to leave their family.
I'm so sick of Kentucky. I don't want to live in this godforsaken state. I want to go somewhere nice, like Oklahoma.
Technically from Kentucky. I've been here for maybe almost 3 years. I absolutely hate it here. To me, home is very where the heart is, and my heart really isn't like in Kentucky per se.
It would hurt me so deeply, and it
Yeah, your heart probably crosses state lines at this point.
always has when people would just talk so bad about Kentucky. I'm just like, you all don't know. Yes, we do have our stereotypes, but there's stereotypes everywhere, especially Eastern Kentucky, because that was, where.
I mean, really, where does she think that she would thrive at? I don't want to be in Kentucky. Like, where does she think she's gonna go? Wherever Amberlynn would go, it would be an air-conditioned room, and she'd be getting door-dashed. So, it doesn't really matter where she is.
Where my family is from, and it felt very personal, and I'm just like, we're not all, dumb, uncultured, uneducated hicks who don't wear shoes and don't know what electricity is, but yeah, I did not like whenever she would stereotype and say that she hated living there and stuff. It got on my nerves.
Perhaps one reason why Amber didn't like Kentucky was because she had no family there, and lacked.
She would do well in Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas. I think she'd do well in Texas. Maybe be outside of like a urban area. If she could have an air-conditioned apartment, have all of the chain restaurants close by that she could DoorDash from. No income tax. I think Texas would be a good match for her. I mean, it's like the heat and everything like that, but I mean, she doesn't go outside anyway, so who cares? Too hot in Texas? Yeah, but I mean, she's going to be inside all the time anyway. Maybe Florida. Florida or Texas.
To the deep connection Beck had with their own.
I just am feeling a little emotional right now because, my mom lives in a completely different state than me. All my family does. I literally live in Kentucky. I don't know anyone here besides the people that I've met since I've been here, if that makes sense.
I didn't hear from a single family member this Thanksgiving. Not a single one. The only people who said Happy Thanksgiving to me, I'm not kidding, was Becky, Crystal, and Crystal's parents. The only people, besides my wonderful subscribers. Nobody else. I'm just like...
Well, you won't use that as an excuse to not get stuffed.
Okay. I mean, people might be busy. I don't know.
Anything you dislike about the holidays?
I don't know about you all, but I am definitely too busy to tell Amberlynn Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, the fact that I have blood family, that's kind of hard. I don't know. It comes and goes, the feeling of just being super depressed. It's holiday.
Give her to Utah. Aren't there a lot of Mormons in Utah? I don't know anything about Utah. I just know that there's Mormons there. And Mormons do the whole multiple wives thing. Multiple wives thing. She could probably count as someone's third, fourth, and fifth wife. Maybe Utah would be a good match for her. A Mormon arc. Huh.
Depression.
know. Would you ever consider moving back here? Or do you just,
The Book of Mormon actually was one of Amberlynn's journals.
like, really like Kentucky?
I don't like it here, but I mean, I know Becky would never move.
There's great hiking. There's great hiking in Utah. Oh, well, that sells it. I'm at great hiking. Oh, Amber would, yeah. Oh my God, she'd love that. Maybe, yeah, Utah.
Does she have, like, a lot of family up there?
And she's very close to her family. Very. She never compromises. Why do we live in Kentucky? Because I am compromising. I don't want to live here.
Where do you want to go, Amber? Seattle? You can't afford it. Southern California? You can't afford it.
Would you ever consider moving to make Amberlynn happy? I don't want to move out of Kentucky, and I told Amberlynn whenever I first got with her that I wouldn't, because I've made that mistake before.
Does SeaWorld have a tank ready? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe SeaWorld has some vacancy. Normally, I feel bad for the animals at SeaWorld, but in this case, I don't know. Shove Amberlynn in a tank. I mean, it's no different than her being in an air-conditioned apartment and getting door dashed. I mean, you know, like how they throw those fish to the seals? Arf, arf, arf. Really, just keep her in a big tank, throw her a fish every now and then? I mean, how's that any different from her living in an apartment and getting DoorDash?
I missed out on so much on my family. Someone died and I wasn't able to see them.
Willow Wren, thank you. I said that hair be sketchy, though. I don't know. It must not have been a good hair day. Month. Year. Incognito, thank you. You know, I used to be an Am baby, struggling with mental illness and having to go to work every day while she complains about her life. It's painful how good she has it. I know. That's like why people find Amberlynn interesting sometimes, I think. Because she's so unrelatable. And like the things that she complain about, it's like people going through real life hardships, looking at this and her complaining about it like, oh wow. Two different lives entirely. Spooky, thank you, Spooky Betty Boop. Sushi and watching Jordy, best way to start the weekend. Don't worry, it's not deep fried like Amber's. Just keep your classic spicy tuna roll. Much love to everyone. Ooh, that sounds good. I haven't had tuna, I had tuna a few days ago, but I haven't had sushi in a hot minute. I want some now. Save me a piece. Thank you, Spooky Betty Boop. Val Crane, hello. I'm a festival artist getting ready for my first show. Got the car packed, now chilling with your live. Thanks for making me. Well, have a nice time at your festival. That sounds like a nice time. Hey. I hope that your first show of the season goes well, hon.
Go to the funeral. It was just really bad, and I don't want to do that again. But I would move to a bigger city for her, yeah.
Despite the pressure from Amber to move, Beck was adamant that
all I care about is DoorDash in the city that I'm from.
they weren't going to move away from their family. A decision that proved to be wise once Beck got some horrendous news.
So I just wanted to start this video by saying there will be ads in this video because I want to donate all the proceeds, every single last penny that I make on this video towards Becky's mom.
People learned about Beck's mother's battle with breast cancer through a GoFundMe set up by Beck's sister.
Becky wanted to keep this private and off of YouTube, but it's now like on YouTube and people know about it. So her and her family have agreed that we want to share a GoFundMe. Watch as many ads as you can so we can donate as much as we can to her mom.
Me and my mom have always been very close.
I actually don't think that you're supposed to do that. I mean, maybe back when they filmed this, it wasn't a rule, but like I swear I've seen before that like I'm not supposed to tell you guys to watch ads. Like, I'm not supposed to tell you guys, like, oh, like, watch the whole ad or whatever. Like, I'm not supposed to say that as a streamer. Like, there's certain things, like, I'm not supposed to disclose or encourage you guys to do. And I think that's one of them.
When this came about
Which, like, doesn't even really make sense, because, like, wouldn't they want me to encourage you to watch it? I don't know.
Easily one of the hardest things that my family's ever been through. She went and had a annual mammogram, And
yeah, not once did you ever thank me for the money I was going to give you. There's no way that he doesn't play the voicemails.
And she didn't expect anything to, come back. When it came back that it was cancer, that really gave all of us a reality check. We just never thought it would be our mother.
Norma would undergo breast cancer surgery. Despite the medical efforts made, doctors were unable to remove all of the cancer, and it had begun to spread.
My sister tried to be as strong as she could, but I could see the tears in her eyes. My mom completely had a breakdown. The whole way I drove home, I tried to pretend like I was okay, just trying to be strong for Mom. And I wasn't. When I got home, I was a mess. I do believe in God, and I will never waver on that. And I pray every day.
I didn't know Beck was religious.
That this will just go away, because I've seen miracles, and I'm hoping my mom will be one. We don't know if my mom's insurance will pay for the chemo. The gas back and forth is going to be outrageous. Me and Amberlynn have helped, and we will continue to help. And the proceeds from this video, all of whatever we make off this video is going to go straight to my mother. But we will continue to help in every way possible. And
not to take away from the seriousness of the conversation, but I like Beck as a blonde.
And it's just a really hard time I hate seeing this happen. It's just, I love her mom, and it's like, I've been in their life for 2.5 years.
This is wild. Like, her collar right here, like this like perfect circle. This perfect circle, and then just like the head is in the middle. Oh, you know that this grease bun did not get taken care of that week.
Now, so it's like, and it's like I know how it feels because my mom also went through it. And
I'm trying my best to help my mom, and she has always been practically my everything since I was an infant, and I need her around. I need her. And if this is what we have to go through to keep her here, then so be it.
A woman claiming to be the ex-wife of Jerry, Norma's partner, would begin posting online, alleging that the GoFundMe was a scam to solicit donations. She insisted that Norma's medical expenses were fully covered by Jerry's military insurance because they were married. These accusations sparked outrage, leading people to flood Amber's video with comments, send accusatory messages to Beck's family, demanding refunds from the GoFundMe. The stress these allegations put on Norma and her family were tremendous. This was especially true for her daughter, Misty, who went on Twitter to try to defend her mother. But my mom said she prays that none of you ever have to go through something like this, but I'm the opposite. I pray all of you get cancer, ask for help, then get called liars and ridiculed. That's gonna be awesome.
And I know, oh my gosh, I wish I could change it. I know Misty should have never, ever got on there and said what she said. And she truly, from the bottom of her heart, does regret it. But it was just in the heat of the moment, the anger, because someone had put on there that they needed to just go ahead and pretty much just let me die. Just let nature take its course was the words they said. And that really upset her, as it would anybody that loved their mom. And that's why she said that, what she said, which she shouldn't have. And, but I can't change that. I wasn't the one that said it.
Beck's family had not anticipated the backlash they had received from their fundraiser because it was not a scam.
At the time, my mom was in a relationship with her partner Jerry, who she did marry, but their marriage was not legally binding. They had a ceremony with a relative as the officiant. My mom was very religious and had been married before to my dad. After their divorce, she didn't want to legally marry again. She called what she had with Jerry a Bible marriage, and it was not official, and so she couldn't benefit from his insurance. Instead of explaining all of this respectfully and showing understanding for everyone's concerns, I felt attacked and defended myself and my family instead. During that relationship, I never saw the positivity in the community. I had a lot of negative opinions towards everyone in it and the people who criticized me. This caused me to become overly sensitive toward criticism from the audience a lot.
Soon after publishing the GoFundMe video, Amber would take it down, which many took as proof that the scam allegations were true. She would later make a community post citing that her reason for taking the video down was not because of the allegations, but instead because she had unknowingly gone against YouTube terms of service by encouraging her viewers to watch the ads in her video. Because of Amber's reputation as a liar, it was no surprise that many did not trust her word.
As you guys know, there is just a lot of false rumors going on right now. It is crazy right now, and I feel horrible for all of us involved, mainly Becky's mother. She has surgery tomorrow, and no one needs to be that stressed for that.
I was told someone, or more than one, is trying to sue me over the GoFundMe. I said, let them. I have nothing to hide. It was all legit. I have all the proof I need. I can back up everything with my doctor reports, so I don't care. God knows me and my heart, and I never in my life ever scammed anyone. I would never do that.
Nothing about what me and Becky said in the video we uploaded was a scam. Everything that was relayed to me to say in that video was what I was told to say in that video.
Amberlynn got on there because I watched it and told everybody that, you know, we told her what to say, and no, we did not.
Viewers had noticed Beck's changing eating habits, sparking speculation about possible health issues. Their significant weight loss only fueled these concerns.
I don't know how to say this correctly without sounding stupid, but I lost 40 pounds.
Do you guys remember when Becky lost a lot of weight? Let's start off with that, just so they can see the time frame.
I guess it's definitely from cutting out pop, and recently I've started eating better, so that's probably also helped shed a few pounds or so.
It was a little awkward because everyone was congratulating her on her weight and saying how proud they were of her.
But there's something that you guys need to know.
So proud of you, and a lot of people.
Now that we're broken up and I'm going to make it my life's mission to ruin this person's life, there's something you need to know.
I've been asking like how you did it and such, so. While saying Amberlynn's a fat piece of crap because she can't lose weight like Becky is.
People know, because you really can't tell. I can't tell.
I can tell.
The only place I can tell is maybe my legs, but you can't tell here, that's for sure.
She started not to...
Yeah, no, she didn't want Beck to lose weight. Are you kidding me? No.
Eat.
Yeah.
Much.
Everything sounded nasty. I didn't want anything. It made me sick to my stomach. I would gag whenever I would try to eat.
There were times where she would take a bite of food and she couldn't even swallow it.
Can I get a to-go box? Yeah.
As many suspected, Beck was facing serious health issues. They'd been diagnosed with diabetes along with multiple mental health conditions, including bipolar disorder.
Becky's not feeling very good. She has a really bad headache and her neck hurts. She's... Can I tell them, babe?
Yeah, that's fine.
She's going through some withdrawals because her, what do you call it, therapist? They're having her go off of a certain medicine and she's like withdrawing really bad.
Why is Amber so evil? Can I really answer that in one sentence only? Pink Potato, thank you for 8 months. Going to be replay gang. Popped in to say hi. Much love from the European part of Hater Nation. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you so much, Pink Potato. I appreciate your 8 months of loyalty to my YouTube channel. Hey, hey. Ella Rose, thank you. I'm introducing Girl World to my mom, Lisa. Please say hi to her. She doesn't know what's going on. Bless her. Oh, Lisa, you don't know what you're getting yourself into here. Hopefully you find it entertaining and not stupid. Well, unless you like stupid like me. Danielle, thank you. I know we constantly say that she needs inpatient, but dear God, her manipulative behavior would be so exhausting to deal with. Yeah, there's no way. If Amberlynn was like my cousin or a sibling, or she was like, I would just have to cut her off. There's no way. Like, I know that we come, but I mean, like, it's different. It's like, it's the internet, you know, like we all power down our devices and then we go back to our lives. Like, this isn't really, Girl World isn't really real. If I actually had someone in this in my life, oh, hell no. No. They would never hear from me. Oh, God. You just have to cut people like this off. KC, thank you. Rewrit. This is that alleged 3.9 GPA and 140 IQ at work. I tampered off my medication. Rabbit, thank you. Soon she won't be able to even grip an eyeliner pen. More fat phobia in the chat. I don't know about you, but I could probably apply eyeliner with a catcher's mitt on. That's just classic fat phobia. You're proving her right. Everlong, thank you. I'm graduating college tomorrow. Super nervous, but it feels good. And to finish all that hard work and have it be rewarded. Well, you should, hun. It's a major life accomplishment. You've worked years for this. Really enjoy it tomorrow. Even though I've always considered graduation ceremonies to be pretty boring. You should really be proud of yourself because you worked hard to get there. Jordan Thompson, thank you. I've had a rough day. Best way to decompress is with mop legs drama and drinking my Cosmo. Cheers, Jordy. Here's some love from me. Thank you so much. Even though your super chat is full of ableism and lipedema shaming. I hope you have a good rest of your weekend and enjoy that Cosmo. Take another sip for me. Sid, thank you for 3 months. Someone gifted my memberships. Ah, that's so kind. Thank you. Oh, you know what? And speaking of, what? No one told me to do the 5 memberships. Member? Chips? Memberships? Let's do that right now. I'll do 5. This button. Membership. Send 5. Okay, we'll do 5 now, and then at the end of May, we'll do the other 5. Oh, how fun. How cute. Thanks, Sid. Fat Cat 204 gained 220. Thank you. Here's $2 to a fellow World of Warcraft player. Thank you so much, fellow nerd. Loser with loser interests. Thank you. Not Kellen, thank you for your membership. Hello. Special J, hi. I'm turning the big 40 tomorrow. I'm watching this on my break at my second job. Thanks for keeping me company. Oh my gosh, the big 4-0. Here's to a new decade of being alive. Happy birthday, Jay. That's awesome. Jordy's Wisdom Tooth Fairy, thank you. I just want to clarify, I did not collect that tooth. I wouldn't want Amberlynn's wisdom tooth. Are you kidding me? The kind of plaque and decay that's inside of that thing? No, thank you. Cats with food names, thank you. Speaking of Eugenia, check out her latest on the cognitive decline. Eugenia, it's getting grim. It is getting grim with Eugenia. I mean, I saw some screenshots the other day of like the filter slipping and stuff, and I mean, just the hair. It's just, but I mean, it's gonna happen eventually. DeJaunt, thank you. Oh no, this quarter-ton blonde. Thank you, DeJaunt. Jessica Blackburn, thank you. Thank God it's Friday. Hey, it's happy Fridays to you as well, TGIF. Most of the TGIFs around me closed down, but TGIF. Bang Chan's wife, thank you for 4 months. Hambur's genuinely insane. Anyways, love you, Jordy. Thank you so much, Bang Chan. She certainly is. And we'll be here till the very end. Maybe. Dylan Smith, hello. Oops, I didn't know I was a narcissist. I know, I hate when it sneaks up on you. You know, don't you just like hate realizing in life that you're a total piece of shit? It just like takes you by surprise. One day you just realize. Mira, thank you. I stumbled upon another girly pop girl world in the wild. I'm a neuropsych researcher, and she works at one of our uni labs. I had to pay to oh my God. That is so funny when you find out that other people in your everyday life also watch Amberlynn related stuff. And it's like, how is that topic? How does that even come up? You know what I mean? That's funny that you were able to find somebody in real life like that. That's happened to me before at Starbucks. Curvy, skinny, fat, thank you for 5 months. Unfortunate water balloon, thank you for the super chat. Do you think that Twonk thinks of the world of Amber because she has her own orbit? Anyways, happy Friday, like the stream. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Twink probably just considers themselves a moon orbiting around a bigger planet. Cinnamon Roll 420. I'm getting married in 2 weeks. I'm ready to be a dainty wife. Oh my gosh. Well, congratulations to you on tying the knot in 2 weeks. I hope you have a nice time. This is a nice time of year to get married. I like May, June, July weddings. That's awesome, Cinnamon Roll. Michelle, hello. Great to see your smiling face on live today. I'm voting today in Australia. I need some cheering up. Oh, wait. Why do you need cheered up for voting? Is it nerve-wracking? Oh, okay. I got you. Well, I hope you feel better, hon. Well, I don't know. I hope it turns out the way that you want it to. Morgan Paradis, thank you for 8 months. Nice to see you on the YouTube team for another month. Hello, hello. Please explain how it come up at Starbucks. Oh, well, I mean, when I used to go to Starbucks a lot, like I was like friends with like some of the baristas there, and like we were just like chatting and stuff. And then one time I brought it up, and she was like, "Oh my God, like I know Amberlynn." And then like the first thing she said to me was, "Do you watch Zachary Michael?" I was like, "Well, I do what he does." That's funny. She's the same barista that I saw recently who lost like 140 pounds taking Zepbound. She looks great. She looks great now. Emily, if you're watching, kudos to you, hon. We had 5 gifted memberships come in just now. Thank you so much, Laura Case. Briefcase emojis in the chat, please, for Ms. Laura Case. Thank you for doing that here. I appreciate you, Laura. Hey, on top of the 5 I just sent. That's 10. I don't know about y'all, but 5 plus 5 to me is 10. Gosh darn it. When you get the no ice. Oh, you know what? Actually, I just got done saying that I don't go to Starbucks that much, but I actually went earlier today. You want the tea? So I ordered my drink, and you know how I order it? No water, no ice, no berries. I ordered it, and I show up to the little mobile order pickup spot. It had ice in it. I go, "Can I get this without ice?" And she looks at me and goes, "Oh yeah, okay, that's fine." So I was expecting her to like pour it out a little bit and then just like put the remainder of the juice in. And she goes, "You know what? I'm just gonna have to pour this out and get you a new one. Do you want to keep this one?" And I was like, "Sure." So I just picked out the ice. So I got like 2 for 1. It was a good day. Because you know those big Trenta drinks anymore are like $8. Abby, thank you so much. I'm late to the stream. The beach ball never cared about Beck or their mom. Always have to make it about herself. Back to me. I know. It kind of reminds me of live stream era, the one time most of the people were asking Beck questions, super chatting Beck, trying to interact with Beck, and Amber just goes, "This is Amberlynn Reed. The channel name on this YouTube account is Amberlynn Reed. If you want to talk to Beck, maybe you should go somewhere else. Back to me, please." Piece of work. Rachel Vendetta, thank you so much for 5 gifted memberships. V is definitely for Vendetta. Thank you so much, Rachel. Or is it Rochelle? Rochelle or Rachel? I'm going to go with Rochelle, because usually Rachel has a second A in it. Rochelle Vendetta. That's a pretty badass name, if you ask me. I wouldn't want to mess with Rochelle Vendetta. Hell no. Scammy. I wasn't scammy. I gave the drink back. I was expecting her to pour it out a little bit. And she says, you know what? Do you just want to keep this one? I ordered it with no ice. Scammy. What are you suggesting? That I did it on purpose to get to keep the second drink? How dare you? Who was that? Mods, get them. Scammy. Amy Godsey, thank you so much for the super sticker. Emo Jock. Hi, Emo Jock. I realized today that Amber's arms look larger than my thighs, and I have thick thighs from squatting. Well, I guess if you want to go bigger, you know what to do. Miracle Gentry, thank you so much. Where were you at? It's 11:08. What you doing? Huh? Wait, what are you talking about, Miracle? I'm confused. Sometimes y'all super chats kind of confuse me. Did she also hit on you and all the other customers flirt with you? Yeah. She actually, you know what? She said, I am so sorry that I messed up your drink. I'm going to refund you, give you a second one for free. And by the way, can I get your number? That's all. And then as I was leaving the store, all of the baristas started clapping. Yep. Miracle, I'm confused about your super chat. Follow up with me in the chat, would you? Party Poison Be Mine. Interesting username. Thank you. He could never get on board with fat girl drama. Well, hey, your next relationship, he's going to be all in on the fat girl drama, and you guys are going to kiki about it. You're going to spill tea, and it's going to be awesome. One closed door just means another's opening. Thank you, Party Poison. Hope you have a good weekend, hon. Quincy. Hi, Quincy. Nice to see you again. Got a paycheck as fat as Amber, so here's some slushy money. Thank you, Quincy. I appreciate that. Oh, gosh. Did she congratulate you on your following? Well, she didn't know I did YouTube, so how could she have? She went off of looks alone. Did the barista tell you that you smelled good? Yeah, that too. That too. Mm-hmm. That also happened, yes. And everyone lived happily ever after. And we all lived happily ever after. So, I mean, tomorrow night... Oh, gosh, I don't know if we'll finish this. I mean, this is so long. We still have an hour and, like... 40 minutes on this. I don't think that we'll finish it tomorrow. We'll leave a little bit left of it. So tomorrow we'll do... What does she upload on Saturdays even? Like what I ate in a day or something like that. So we'll do that, and then we'll do maybe like another hour of this, and then we'll finish the rest of it sometime next week. And Sunday will be Chantal. Sunday is going to be fun. I'm so excited to watch Chantal yell. I'm very excited. I don't want to walk on the treadmill. If I want to die in 5 years, then that's my problem. Shut up. Shut up. Abby Ellis, thank you. For Amber's calves, they're the size of a Christmas ham for a 50-person gathering. Whenever I think of Christmas hams, I think of Christmas with the Cranks. And that one scene where they're trying to get like the last ham at the grocery store. Oh, God. But I'm not going to think of that movie anymore. Now I'm going to think of Amber. Thank you so much for rewriting my memory. What does she yell about this time? People try to get her to stand up and move around, and she gets pissed. Basically. But I don't want to spill too much of it. I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to ruin Sunday. Glad you're okay, Katie Bird. What happened to Katie Bird? Oh. Ugh, that's so annoying. I'm so sorry, hon. The freaking power going out. I know. What is with Pittsburgh's power grid? She wants to be 400 pounds in peace. Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, she keeps on the route that she's on. We're going to be saying rest in peace. So if that's what she wants, that's what she'll get. All right, everybody. I think that's going to be it for our Friday night live stream. We're caught up. We have Les talked. We have victimed. So yeah, I think that's going to be it for today. Tomorrow we'll be back with the itinerary that I just said. Sunday, Chantal. Monday, regularly scheduled programming. So yeah, that's what the tentative itinerary schedule situation type deal is going to be. All right, everybody. Well, thanks so much for being here. I appreciate it immensely. If you wouldn't mind, before exiting out of the app or moving on to something else, click the thumbs up button. Wouldn't it be nice of you to do that? Wouldn't it be nice of you to not be lazy for once and to get up and walk on the treadmill and like the live stream? I sure would appreciate it.